On to item 83, and the first speaker here is Councillor Bowden.
Thank you, Speaker. We thank the Directorate for infrastructure upgrades and the work carried out under very trying circumstances at times. However, it's time we ripped off the band-aid and exposed the wounds. Excuses flow like the untreated effluent spilling into our bays. Take sewer pipeline replacements, a cornerstone of any functional sanitation system. The report proudly declares that replacing 117 kilometers of sewer pipe was above target. Our city's total sewer reticulation network spans a staggering 9,000 kilometers. That's 9 million meters of aging pipe, much of it prone to collapse under the strain of population growth and neglect. At 117 kilometers replaced annually, we're replacing just 1.3% of the network each year. So replace the entire system at this glacial pace would take approximately 74 years. That's not maintenance, that's managed decline. By 2099, our grandchildren would still be inheriting pipes laid pre-1994, still bursting under pressure and spewing filth into our streets, waterways and coastal waters. The human toll is most visible in communities such as Khayelitsha and Dunoon and across the Cape Flats, where residents endure unsanitary conditions. Children play in contaminated puddles and families fall ill from waterborne diseases. This is unacceptable. But the true outrage, marine outfalls, over 40 million litres of untreated sewage, except for removal of solids, is discharged daily into the Atlantic Ocean from outfalls at Greenpoint, Camps Bay and Hart Bay. This toxic deluge poisons our beaches, endangers marine life and undermines Cape Town's reputation as a world-class destination. Finally, Madam Speaker, where is the urgency for the sake of our health, a sustainable environment, a city that deserves to shine, not stink? Let's turn noting this report into action. I thank you.
Councillor Bowden.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. It's always interesting to listen to Councillor Bowden, just simply listening to the points on the sewer pipe replacements, and it's no surprise that he isn't able to celebrate the amazing work of our operational teams and their ability to be able to quadruple the pipe replacement value that we have undertaken since the beginning of our term at least. And also just to add, in case the councillor isn't aware, that in terms of global best practice, it is correct to replace at least about 1% of pipe within a municipality. And so we in this city are already working to increase what we are currently doing as well. But I want to come to the point of the report, Madam Speaker, that is before us. And so whilst Johannesburg residents queue for water trucks and Tshwane's pipes are crumbling, here in Cape Town, our taps are flowing. And this is what the City of Hope looks like in practice. Our Water and Sanitation Directorate's fourth quarter report isn't just numbers on paper, it's actual proof that good governance delivers results. And so while others are making promises, we are actually delivering, Madam Speaker, dignified services to our residents in all of our communities. And we've made the lives of our residents better by delivering real results. 5,640 toilets have been provided in our informal settlements, exceeding our target of 3,500. We have, as the council acknowledged, replaced 117,000 plus meters of sewer pipes within our city, also exceeding our target. 66,950 meters of water pipe replaced, again exceeding our target, and 48 megaliters per day of augmented water capacity delivered, again exceeding our target. Now, Madam Speaker, numbers don't lie. So let me tell you what an incompetent government looks like. Tshwane, the capital of broken promises. failed their own modest 13 kilometers of water pipe replacement target, only able to replace 9.8. They burnt 2 million rand a day on delivering water through trucks. Meanwhile, we buy our own trucks in our city to deliver superior service at a fraction of the cost. Madam Speaker and councillors, Johannesburg, the city of empty taps, a pitiful 5 kilometers of water pipe replaced within their municipality. Only 7 kilometers of sewer pipes replaced. Now compare that to our achievement in our city. The verdict is clear. In Cape Town, we're replacing more infrastructure in 1 year than these two metros combined. And so when our residents call us in our municipality, we respond. When they open their taps, clean, clear, great quality water flows. And when they flush their toilets, the system works when it is not being vandalized. That's the Cape Town difference, Madam Speaker. And so with that, Madam Speaker, I put forward.
Thank you. Mr. Mayor, you indicated you'd like to respond.
I agree with a lot of the concerns that Councillor Bowden has raised. Councillor Bowden's right that we have quadrupled that pipe replacement program. 117 is the most we've replaced in well, probably, I don't want to say definitively, but probably in 10 years, in any 1 year. Now, I just want to find the response that I gave to Councillor Haynes earlier. I have it here. Because that is starting to work, Councillor Bowden. When you see the decline in bursts, you can see it in the order paper if you look at the response that I tabled to Councillor Haynes. And there's also a encouraging decline in sewer bursts as well. But of course, it is true. We have a 9,000 kilometer long network, and we should be replacing it even faster to catch up for all those years that we were not replacing 100 kilometers a year at minimum. So I would like to be replacing 200, 300, 400 kilometers a year. But Councillor Bowden, this is where I have to call you out on your hypocrisy. You oppose our proposal for additional budget allocations for exactly that. You use that as a stick to beat us with around the city, and then also oppose or decry the fact that we are not replacing enough. We have already quadrupled our budget. We would like to do more, and I look forward to seeing you supporting additional allocations for water and sanitation capital programs in future years, and supporting all that is required to get to those additional allocations, because money does not just come out of the pipes, so to speak. Councillor Bowden, it doesn't grow on trees. It actually comes from the public of Cape Town. So I look forward to your support for those additional allocations when they come up in future years. And the point where I strongly disagree with you, we have to use our scarce resources to prioritize properly. So you say the greatest outrage, I think that's the exact phrase you used, the greatest outrage is the coastal outfalls. No, sir. The greatest concern, the thing that upsets me the most, is going to communities around Cape Town and still seeing sewer overflows in streets. We cannot rest until we have addressed that and fixed that problem and replaced and upgraded enough pipes to make sure that no one has to have that indignity. We are a long way from that, but we are going to keep pushing and keep growing this replacement program until such time as that happens. So that is the greatest issue.